Hey, what's up? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if I sound weird or not, you can't hear me or anything like that. Of course it's raining. Of course I'm wearing a cheerleading outfit. I have no idea why I put this on, honestly. I think I've just been crashing out pretty consistently ever since I picked it back up. And so I am just wearing it. I don't know. Yeah. That's just what we're wearing. I'll probably change it, but yeah, and I'm also still blonde, so you're welcome, I guess. And as you can see, I've done like a little bit. I mean, I've actually done kind of a lot of building because we're getting ready for the chicken wedding, which is literally in a week. Hey everybody, yay! It's good to see you all. I can't see any of you, but I can see like your name and your picture. Oh my God. I'm always so awkward in the beginning of streams. It's crazy. Maybe if I do it like more consistently, I'm trying to be consistent, but you know how it is with Jade. Maybe I won't be like an absolute nervous wreck every time I stream right before. Like right before, I just freak out. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so scary. And then as soon as I start, I'm like, oh my God, can they hear me? And then within like 5 minutes, I'm just having a great time. And so I don't know why I freak out. But anyway, hey everybody, we're back. We're so fucking back. And I'm actually so glad to be here. You know, sometimes you just gotta take breaks from this game and just let it cook, I guess. Let the island cook. I don't know what that means, but yeah, we're trying to finish this big build that we undertook long ago. And I would say it's coming along. Like, look up here, we got Goose and Ken's house, and I changed Goose's house up. Let's actually take a look. You guys are not gonna believe it, because it's supposed to be like, I'm gonna change Ken's to match it, right? And it's supposed to be like, this is like kind of the living room, and then they'll have the bedroom, or not they'll. Who's they'll, Amanda? Who is that? Like Thale? No. Why do I'm so awkward? Anyway, Ken is what I meant to say. Ken will have the bedroom and Goose has like their little living room. And it's like, you know, Ken tried, but Goose also tried. And so it's kind of a mess in here. But look at their little chairs. Like they sit next to each other. Hey, Goose, are you excited? A week away from your wedding. Can you believe it? Yo, how does it feel to... Wait, I got to do my Goose voice. Yo, how does it feel to hang out in the new and improved Coliseum, Goose, pretty girl? Taking that new room smell while you can. After my first workout, it'll basically smell like sweat forever. I don't think Ken is gonna let you get away with that, babe. But I am like so proud of you. Look, the rings on the little dresser over there. And yeah, the hair is still blonde, by the way, Mr. Truefax. Good observation. Because I'm still cursed. I'm still fucking cursed. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. Okay, here we go. Let me just tell you. So this was supposed to be a video. Miss Mayhaps. You're right. You're probably right. If Thale equals Gale, she can't stop thinking about him. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Anyway, wow. Yeah, so this is going to be where Pom Pom and Pierce live. I'm probably going to move their houses today because, yeah, we're going to just... Oh, wait, I already moved Pom Pom's house. So Pierce will be right here, and I'm going to try to make it look like they have one house, kind of like I did with Pappy and Chief. Same with Goose and Ken. And then, oh, yeah, I was going to tell you guys about my misfortunes lately. So, oh, my God, Miss Mayhaps, that's such a good idea. Can you put something inside the house to make it look like there's a fake doorway leading right into Ken's place? No, yeah, that's like something I should be able to do, right? Because that's such a good idea. Holy shit. Anyway, yeah, misfortunes abound still. Hey, Pom. Because you guys remember how like 4 months ago in October, I don't know if that was 4 months ago, but I feel like I counted and it was. You remember how I had that tooth situation where I had my tooth like was really bad and it really hurt and it was awful and I had to get it extracted, and I was like, oh my God, that was awful. Da, da, da. And when you have a tooth situation, a dental situation, and you're a YouTuber and your job is yapping, Amy, my bestie, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Keep shining bright. You're the best. You too. That is going to really get me through telling you guys again about my misfortunes. Because yeah, you remember that 4 months ago, we had like a tooth issue, and a tooth issue is the worst thing. See, there's Pappy and Chief's house, and it kind of looks like one big house. So that's what I'm trying to do with the others. Yeah, when you have a tooth issue, it's really bad if your job is yapping and you have to yap for a living. And so I was like, well, you know, gonna get that tooth taken care of, and then hopefully we won't have to deal with this. I know, right? The blonde is fading. Fimbulvetter. Yeah, I had to sound that one out. The blonde is turning green, indeed. It's almost as if it's really almost time. Maybe I have to dye it back to get good luck again. Maybe the curse won't be lifted until I dye it back. I don't know. Let's do like half the stream blonde just because, and then we'll dye it back maybe, depending on what happens. But yeah, all that to say that if you can even believe it, I just, you know, my tooth started hurting. The last tooth that I had kind of like a crack in. And I was like, you know, it's like one of those things because, you know, here in the United States, you have to be like, my tooth is definitely broken and needs severe help and needs a treatment of some kind, but I can't afford it. So I just have to wait. I just have to hope it doesn't hurt too bad. And so anyway, my tooth started kind of hurting and I was like, oh no, why? Hopefully it's not, you know, you just try to ignore it. You try to like take some Advil dual action, which if you have a toothache, Advil dual action, take that. Usually it works, but then it gets really bad and it doesn't work anymore. And that's where I got actually. And it was actually the worst toothache of my life. So I've had like 4 big major toothaches. And if you have ever had a toothache, I don't mean your tooth hurts and you can still do things and you can still get through life. I mean, like if you've had a toothache, why am I going back up here? I've already been up here. If you have had a toothache, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, oh yeah, let's just hand out gifts while I update you. It was a toothache, and I've had like 4 major toothaches in my life. And I will say that like it's the worst pain possible. Like I have like given birth. I've had a lot of painful things happen. Just so many painful things. I have like extreme chronic back pain, just things like that, you know, and toothaches. I mean, it's probably worse than giving birth. I can't really remember. I think it really hurt from what I do remember. But the toothache thing is worse. It's just so bad because it's just a constant 10 out of 10 pain. And the only thing that you can do to kind of make it better is, there's Rooney, by the way, Rooney's house, is to have like ice right on it and like cold water. And it's the type of pain where you can't sleep. You cannot sleep at all. Like the only thing, again, that makes it so it's not a 10 out of 10 searing pain is to have like ice or water in your mouth. And so I can't sleep with water in my mouth. So yeah, it was bad. I'll get back to the story in a minute, but here's Rooney, by the way. Rooney's here. I have to fix his house because it is a mess in here, boy. I hope he didn't need me for anything. I'm kind of in the middle of fixing myself a little treat. Still can't believe he's a grumpy. What are you making? Potato curry, huh? That sounds really, really good. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, he's giving me a recipe. Did I have this one? Oh my God, he called me. Oh my God, he's hitting on me. Stop, Rooney. You know, they say beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I don't, it's probably, I'm just reading into it. He said beauty. He said the word beauty. And then he like gave me a look. And I say flavors on the tongue of the taster. Like, what? Rooney, stop. I'm still healing. I can't wait to try your take on that one, kiddo. Yeah, I'm just like not able to read right now. Why is he calling me kiddo? That's so weird. I can already tell it's going to be something Punches. I love Punches though. Punches is cute. I have like an outfit for you. I'm trying to make your wardrobe better. Oh my gosh, yes, Meeker Moo. I did see Sonic 3 and I did love it so much. I loved it. Really, really loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Probably maybe the best one. Sonic 2 is up there. I think Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 are kind of like neck and neck for me. Oh my god, I'm gonna give them the same thing. Oh wait, no, the same thing but in blue. Cute. Okay, Rooney. Well, good luck with that. Bye. But all that to say that, yeah, I had the worst toothache out of all of them. I've had, again, 4 major toothaches. This was the worst one because usually they come in waves, like where it'll be like 12 hours of searing nonstop pain, usually at night. But then when you kind of get to the morning, you don't wake up because you don't get to sleep. You get to the morning and it kind of subsides, and it gives you like maybe 3 or 4 hours to sleep before it comes back, in my experience. But this one, and of course, every single time I get a toothache like this, it's on a Friday. Well, actually, the last 2 have been on a Friday. I think the other 2 were like maybe on a Saturday or Sunday. But these last 2 were on a Friday, right? But this one, the last one before this one, there was some subsiding moments where I could sleep or where I could just have like a moment of not being in agony. You guys, last weekend, yeah, it was last weekend, literally 3 days of nonstop 10 out of 10 pain. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. 3 days, like from Friday. I guess it was like technically, yeah, because it was like Friday afternoon to Monday when I got it out. Because yeah, I have both my back molars on my bottom jaw are gone, but it's fine. Not only can you not tell, but I just don't even really need them because they've both been broken for so long that I haven't been chewing on them. So whatever. Yeah, it was just so bad, but it was like 3 days of nonstop. So I was just downstairs on the couch because I knew that I was just going to be writhing around in pain. These are gyroids that I'm baking, by the way. They're probably all done, but I just haven't dug them up yet. Yeah, 3 days of just, it was probably the worst weekend of my life. I literally, yeah, I was just on the couch at night, just being like, please, like just so in pain. And I would, so sad. Like I would literally like doze off, and then I would wake up with like the ice melting, and I'd be like, oh, because the ice would melt in my mouth and just start going down my throat, and it would wake me up. And then when the ice melted, because I would have like ice in my mouth, the ice would melt, and then my tooth would start hurting again. So it's like, even if your tooth like stops hurting because you have ice on it, it starts hurting immediately once the ice is gone. I already came in here, boys. I already came in here. And so, yeah, I would just wake up. I would get like 1 second of sleep, like 3 seconds of sleep, like maybe 2 minutes tops of sleep. And the whole time I just watched museum tours, and it was very comforting. I will say that I had like this channel. I got to figure out what channel I had on, because like, if you guys like museums and stuff, I don't know what it was about these museums. They really, this lady does like museum tours. I literally had it on all night for 3 nights straight. And then all day I would just languish around the house. The museum guide, and she's like a museum tour guide who lives in England or something. So there's a lot of English museums and stuff, but she's really like good about knowing that like she always like calls out the British Museum and like tells you all the things that they stole and stuff when she goes to it. But I had that channel on nonstop. She got so many views from me last weekend because I just, for some reason, just seeing tours of museums and like old cemeteries and stuff was like so comforting to me. And that was all I wanted to watch. It was just crazy. But yeah, no, Backyard Chemist, I tried literally everything. I tried all the gels, the benzocaine gel that usually works. I tried, and the worst part was that I was on an antibiotic too. Cause when I feel it start to really hurt, the last few times I would go to urgent care and get an antibiotic, because that usually helps if you have like an abscess and that's what's hurting. But not even the antibiotic helped. It was crazy. It was just so angry. It was just the position of where the nerves were. It was just like the worst case scenario. Nothing was working, not anything. I tried everything. Every possible thing. I was like looking up anything, any little weird thing that somebody got to work. I tried it. It was just really bad. Oh, Artsy, hi, nice to see you, bestie. Yeah, it was pretty awful. Yeah. So yeah, that was my week last week. And so for that first week, I was in pain, and then I got my tooth extracted, so I was in pain also, and couldn't really talk. I'm gonna go see Lily. I'm supposed to be handing out gifts. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, instead of going into buildings and being like, hello, and just going in there and then walking out and then going back in. Right, Electric Blaster? That's what I'm thinking. It was like still Anka or something. I'm like, why isn't the curse lifted? Because then, not like anything affecting me, but like as soon as I get over this tooth thing, Matt woke up the other day with his eye. I'll see if any of you know, like if this sounds familiar to any of you, because right now, like we're in a limbo because it's the weekend. This stuff always happens on the weekends. So Matt woke up and his eye was all red, and I was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And like a couple weeks ago, he went to the eye doctor just to get like his contacts prescription renewed, and he had a little eye infection, and so they gave him some eye drops, and then it went away. And it didn't even, he was like, I have an, you know how sometimes they're like, oh, this is wrong with you, and you're like, what? Because you don't have any symptoms. Like his eye was fine, but they were like, yeah, you have a little eye infection, so we'll give you some eye drops. And he took them, and then Lily's sitting down, and I want to give her a gift, and she's like engrossed in a book, so I don't think she's getting up anytime soon. I'll come back. Anyway, hold on, let me get a sip of my drink. Yeah, so he woke up and his eye was all red, and I was like, oh my gosh, you okay? He's like, I don't know, yeah, that's weird. And his eye was like red all day, and it was just kind of hurting him. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I put like a thing on his door because I gave them both that horseshoe thing to put on their doors, and they didn't, so I had to go in and do it myself. And yeah, no, it's not like a sty, Christina. It's nothing like that. It's just his eye was just bloodshot, kind of like pink eye, but it wasn't pink eye because it was just the one eye. I know you can get pink eye in one eye, but I was like, oh, maybe you have pink eye. Be careful. But it didn't quite, because I've had pink eye before, which sucks. I got it in both eyes. It fucking sucks. Holy shit, pink eye sucks. But he like never gets sick too, so it's so weird. And his eye was still kind of hurting him, and I was like, let me look at it. So I took like a flashlight and looked. Oh my god, look, Ken's in here. They're like doing wedding stuff. You guys are doing wedding planning stuff. How did I get in here? Oh, they're having a meeting, like a best man meeting or something. Like they're surprising Goose with something. Yeah, me and Pierce are tight. Here's a gift, by the way. And I'm the maid of honor. Why am I not here? This is crazy. Anyway, yeah, I looked in Matt's eye with my flashlight, and there's like this little white dot on his iris, not on the pupil, but the iris. And I was like, because I was a vet tech for all these years, so I was like, oh my god, you have a fucking eye ulcer. I'm so sorry. Like that's gonna hurt soon. I was like, you need to get that like checked out. You probably need to go to urgent care like tomorrow, because it's like this little white like abrasion dot, you know. And I just know from being a vet tech that stuff like that was like an eye ulcer, like an eye scratch, but it was just this round, like little white speck, and so it doesn't look like an abrasion necessarily, but like I guess that's where ulcers come from, I think. So he went to urgent care today, and they dyed it. Like that's what they do. They put like this fluorescein, I think is what it's called. It's been years since I was a vet tech, but it's like this orange dye. Is it called fluorescein? That's why some reason I'm thinking that. And they like dye it, and if the scratch or whatever picks up the dye, then it's like it's either an abrasion or like an ulcer. And I guess it didn't pick up the dye, which is weird. And so they're like, oh, I don't know if it's an ulcer, but we'll give you medicine for it, and you should probably go to an ophthalmologist just to make sure. And I'm like, what the fuck else could it be? Like, what is it? Like a worm in his eye? No, obviously. But I'm like, what is it? So yeah, that's weird. And he's not in too much pain, thankfully. It's just kind of uncomfortable, but I'm like, come on, really? Like now there's another medical thing happening. Where's your gift? Right here. But yeah, other than that, things are pretty good, I would say. I think I'm trying to think of if anything else went fucking horribly crazy wrong, but I'm thinking everything's good now. Oh, Pierce, look at you. You look like a himbo in that. And so, yeah, that's why, Saucy Snivy, can he work, or has he been taking the time off work? Well, it just happened yesterday, and he worked from home yesterday, and it's really not hurting him very much. So he probably, and he's the type, he pisses me off sometimes. He's the type that will go to work when he's like sick and stuff, and he just is like, my work ethic is so good. Like, I think I've only seen him take one or two sick days, which is like fucking couldn't be me. Holy shit. What? I would have, like, when I worked at places where you have to take sick days, I would like calculate how long it had been since the last time I took a sick day, and I'm like, okay, it's probably been long enough. I should probably take a sick day at some point soon. But that's only because I'm always sick, you know? I'm not trying to get my coworkers sick, right? But he's just one of those people who never stays home from work, even when he should. So I highly doubt this is gonna make him take any time off. Neo B, yeah. What do we think of Pokemon Legends ZA? I'm so excited. I am so excited. I will say, I don't know. I don't know what to think, really. I'm like, maybe I'm fucking stupid or something. I don't really have a. I know I did play. What is it? Pokemon Z? What is, I can't even fucking remember the title because I'm on the spot and I will forget my fucking middle name when I'm on the spot. You know, the game that it's like the region and shit. What is it? Oh, I can't even think of the fucking, I could think of it's like something Los. Why can't I think of anything right now? The region, whatever. I just remember I didn't really like that one that much. I think I just don't have a very distinct memory of that game. Is it Kalos or something? Something like that? I don't really remember, to be honest. I will say I fucking love Chikorita. Always have. Always will. Yeah, Kalos, whatever the fuck you call it. I did like, yeah. So that's what I'll say. No, that's not what I'll say. I didn't say anything yet. No, I have tea. Why did I say? I preemptively said that's what I'll say. Yeah, so I watched the trailer, right? Yeah, Kalos. That's what I thought. Okay. And I'm like, what? But what is the game? Like, wait, I don't know. For some reason, I was just so confused. I think it was because I wanted it to be a lot more like Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be like another Pokemon Legends Arceus, and then it was just different than Pokemon Legends Arceus, as if I wanted the same fucking game, I guess. And I was like, wait, how is this gonna be this similar to the game I loved, though? You know, I wanted like more shocking things to be revealed. I wanted more like, oh, it's Kalos. Okay, thank you, Electric Blaster. And then, you know, everything from like the fact that, not that I have a problem with it, because I just, that's Gen 2, right? Chikorita, Totodile, and little guy. See, I can't even think of I can't even think of his name when I'm on the spot sometimes. Chikorita, Totodile, and the one that I really love a lot, Quintessel. Yeah. See? An idiot. My brain. Like, I guess the tooth infection just ate away at it or something. Anyway, love these Black Swan slippers. That's like some of the best starters ever of all time. And I know that we got Quintessel, obviously, in the first one. And this one, it's just, everything about it was just a little like, what? What are you guys doing? Like 2 fucking starters from the same gen, and then randomly just like Tepig from Unova. What? It's just so funny. I don't know. I'm just like, what? Huh? And not that I'm complaining, because I really like Totodile and Chikorita. I'm just not a big fan of Tepig, to be honest. Really not. I didn't think there was like a large fan base for them, to be honest. But it's the thing is, like, it's always been really hard to pick. What do you guys say? Quintessel? How do you say it? Quintessel. How do you say it? Am I saying it wrong? I say everything wrong. Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil. That's his name. Quintisil. What the fuck is Quintisil? Oh my god. Why did I say Quintisil? Who the fuck's Quintisil? Is Quintisil something? Quintisil? Cyndaquil, you fucking dyslexic bitch. Cyndaquil. No. I said it wrong, even correcting myself. Saruko, please hear my prayers. Just strike me with lightning. Please. Can you just do it? God. Just do it. Please. I'm begging you. Just take me out of here. Get me out of here. I'm embarrassing my whole bloodline. whole bloodline is just cringing. What did I call it? Quintisil? What the fuck is Quintisil? That's got to be some kind of medicine I take for something. That's crazy. Quintisil. Please, I'm begging you guys, never let me forget that one. Don't ever let me forget that. Quintisil. What the fuck is Quintisil? Dyslexia. I don't know, because then that's not dyslexia. I can't blame this on dyslexia. I wasn't reading shit. I was totally, yeah, Sally Cat. That's exactly it. That is exactly it. You're adding Quilava and Cyndaquil. Mm-hmm. See, I'm a victim of those names and stuff. Yeah. That is right. That's exactly right. Should we go down to the sewer and see Sherb? Let's do it. But anyway, I just hope, I hope, oh my God, exactly, Neo. I really hope that the game's going to have good fashion. So far, so decent from what I saw. I hope that that there's going to be drama. I hope that there will be, just places to explore. I think what I loved about Legends Arceus so much was that there was like so much to explore. Venus, I love you. Justice for Amanda. No, literally, I need it so badly. Please. Alex, Quintisil for eye worms. I literally said Quintisil with my whole fucking chest, you guys. Please. Please help me. I'm begging you to help me. It's because I had my tooth extraction, you guys. You have to understand. I had surgery. They took my tooth out. Yeah. Anyway. All that to say, I think I just don't know what to think right now. They're like, live in a hotel or something. Are we living in a hotel with what is that guy name? Isn't that guy's name ZA or something? And he's like, wasn't he fucking crazy in a game at one point? Wasn't he like a villain or something? What was he again? Like a king or something? He's like from the past. Who is that guy again? You know what I mean? I just don't really remember. Oh, Macy, I love the trading card game. I don't play it like right now. I don't have any of the new cards, but the old cards, like the old style of the cards and stuff. I think it's probably the same. Can you please take me where I want to go? Thank you. All that, the cards, like the first few gens and stuff, I played it heavily. And I feel like I would still know how to play. Where am I going? I feel like I would still know how to play if, if given the chance. But yeah, his name's Z. Wasn't he like a bad guy or something? I just had a feeling that he was bad or something. Oh, he was the king. Yes, Mr. Truefax. He was the king over 3,000 years ago that made a weapon to save his Floette. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he fired the cannon. He killed a lot of people. Oh my God. Wow, he did it. He did like what Volo tried to do. And he's like, what? He's getting a redemption arc? AZ. Yeah. Yes, yeah. He's a guy from the past who sacrificed the life of his Pokemon for power and like a nuke and live forever with the regret good. Oh my God. We're supposed to like him or something? Whoa. People are theorizing that the professor and the XY protagonist mom get together and she births the player character in Legends ZA. Oh, that'd be cool. Please give me some tea like that. Like, please, sure, by the way, your outfit is perfect. The bugs said they heard you walking this way. He has like all these cans and stuff. You know how like when scary killers have like traps where you like trip them and they can hear you with they make the cans shake because they're on strings and stuff. That's what he means by the bugs. But yeah, I'm excited for the megas. I've always loved mega evolution. I hope that my baby Manetric will be there because I love Manetric. And Amanda, he said he was sorry, Lucas. No, yeah, I'm sure he did. That's all it takes, isn't it? And when he brought back his Floette by sacrificing other lives, the Floette legit blocked his ass for 3,000 years. Good for her. Good for her. Yes, that's amazing. I love that. Mega Pseudowudo would go crazy. Yeah, actually it would. Like a big, huge tree, like to make him a crazy big tree or something. And oh my God, they better. See, that's the thing, Gigi. Oh, you never miss. I want Game Freak to let us explore the Paris catacombs of Lumios. Yeah, because that's like the region, right? Or like that's the city, right? Yeah, that's the city in Kala. What is it, Kalos? Is it Kalos? Kalos. Sorry, Maria, you made me laugh. Yeah, I forgave him. We're married. Me. Fucking me. But yeah, no, I agree with the catacombs thing. I think that we would need to go down there. We need to get down there. And I just ruined your outfit. Your perfect outfit, but it's fine. Yeah, that's all I was going to do in there. I don't know why I was like, don't leave yet. You're not done. No, I am. I'm totally done. Let me just get a sip of this. But yeah, I don't know. You know, I wasn't like, whoa, cool, awesome, because of the trailer. But I wasn't like, ew, this is shitty either. You know, I was like, okay, awaiting more. I'll stand by. And I do love that, you know, the starters are Chikorita and Totodile, and then the other guy. Because but I also hate it, I will say, because I'm going to have a really fucking hard time choosing between Chikorita and Totodile. Like, I really fucking love Totodile, but I even more love Chikorita. And like Bayleaf is amazing. And then see, I don't, you know what? It's like my brain is blanking out. I know it starts with an M. I literally know this shit, you guys. I know this shit. But then I get on stream and I'm like, and I don't want to say it because I'm going to say something fucking crazy wrong and embarrassing. So I'm just going to wait until somebody says it in the chat. What's the final evolution form of Chikorita? What's the final stage in the Chikorita evolution? See, I can't even remember what that's called. The evolution trajectory, whatever the fuck it's called. Meganium. Yeah. See, I was going to say some shit I was going to say like mega something. But I think is it Meganium? Is that what you guys would say? Yeah, that's what I think it is. Lucas, thank you so much for the super chat. Science question. If Pseudowudo is a fossilized tree, since it's rock type, yeah. Would he be a real tree or not, in your opinion? Yeah, no, that's such a good question. I guess it's like our fossils really remains is the question, you know? Because like, if you believe that a fossil is like really remains, is like a type of, you know, it's like when you're looking at fossils, you're like, oh my God, bones, like, or something's body dead, versus like an imprint of it, then yeah, it would be. But I feel like I'm always thinking that they're like little imprints and stuff. So for the most part, I would say that like, no, that it's not. But also, yeah, that's like a really good question, you know, because yeah, he probably is like, you know, like fossilized tree type shit. That's so cool. Yeah. You know, Megan the Tranium. Alex, I'm going to get you. I'm going to fucking get you if it's the last thing I do. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I have been working on the next BG3 video, but I, again, had a terrible week and I'm a baby. So I, you know, it's a little behind. And that's why, yeah, we're streaming this. And I'm going to see if I can stream again maybe tomorrow. You can never tell with Jade, so I won't, like, make any promises. But you'll know, like, probably by, like, 6 p.m. tomorrow if I'm going to do it again. Because I just want to really, like, get this going. And, again, I wanted to do an actual video, but things got crazy. Praying for Mega Tiffany. I know. Holy shit. Can you imagine if they did a Mega Sneasler, you guys? I'm sure you've been talking about it and I missed it. Mega Sneasler. Like, what would that fucking look like? Do we even want to know? Do we even want to know? They would definitely, she would be in heels. She'd be way taller. She would have stilettos on. And then what? Like an outfit? Like an entire fucking look? Glasses? It's like sunglasses? Like hair? Actual hair? What would she even come to bat with? What would she do? What would we wrought upon society? Mega Sneasler. Leave your predictions below and pray that they don't actually do that. Pray. Let's go get all these fossils looked at. Actually, I'm going to put some stuff away. Venus, she be in drag. Let's be for real. No, for real. She better be. She better come fucking hitting. For real. Yeah, the ponytail is going to hit the floor. Or pigtails. Holy shit. Naiko, I hope I'm saying that right. That is so fucking real. Pokemon would do fucking pigtails for her ass, like crazy fucking pig, like K-pop star pigtails, super long. Oh my god, yeah, she'd have two of the big crazy ponytail, and her nails would be painted a different color for sure. Oh yeah, no, same Dancer Chronicles. Please go to bat for Chikorita because yes, she was my first starter in Silver too. And I just genuinely I love everything about her. I think she's so cute. And I call all Chikoritas she because the ponytail. I know that there's male Chikoritas out there and I know that there's men with ponytails out there. But for some reason, my child brain was like Chikorita, the girl, Pokemon. And so I'm always like, oh, Chikorita, so cute, girl. But then, you know what? That's the thing is like, I love a boy Chikorita. There's nothing better for me. Than a male Chikorita. But I just can't even imagine Mega Sneasler again. I'm not getting stuff out. I'm putting it away. Silly. Blonde. But yeah, that would be crazy. I hope to God that she doesn't make an appearance. Do you guys think that she's going to be in it? Sneasler. There's no way. It's not possible. Right? Because she's an extinct Pokemon. Like, that's the best thing about that bitch is that she's, like, canonically extinct. It's the best thing about her. Every time I get scared, I'm like, yeah, if boy, why not Chikorito? That's what I'm saying. That's what... Marina. Chikorita. That is so fucking funny. Y'all kill me. But yeah. Exactly. You get it. She's so girly pop, even when male. Yeah. No, yeah. Oh my God. Oh, that would be so, Mr. True Facts. I actually love that. Mega Sneasler is just pink pony club. No, literally. Like, and she's wearing the feather hat from the Grammys, the gorgeous cowboy hat with the big feather and stuff. I need it. Actually. I actually kind of need it. And I'm going to try to make like a little star observatory type thing over by the museum too. I was gonna try to do that today, but my ass is like all over the place. I don't know why I ever think I could get anything done on stream. We're always just yapping away, which is fun but not productive, but that's fine. Wow. Aw, Lindsay, I'm so glad that you caught the stream. Yay. I just fucking picked up my park fountain. Wasn't trying to do that. The ocean waves. No, literally. I 100% believe that Tiffany learned how to time travel just to haunt other timelines. She would. No, that's the thing. She fucking would. Her ass would. Didn't I bring her ass to what's it called? Please tell me I did, right? I brought her ass to, see, I can't even think of the last region that I was in. You know the one with Grusha and them. What's that one called? See? I guess my brain took a serious hit with that toothache or something because I can't think of anything right now. It's awful. I got to start writing things down because I'm always like, oh, I want to tell this story on stream, but then I'm going to forget it. And I'm like, write it down. And then I'm like, no, I'll remember that. And then I don't even remember basic Pokemon information. It's crazy. Aw, Gold Stars, thank you for the super chat. Well, remember, Ursaluna was also supposed to be extinct and then came back even stronger. You're right. They had that fucking Ursaluna just randomly in Kitakame. See, I remember Kitakame, but I can't remember. I just still can't remember. Scarlet and Violet. What's the region? Oh my God, I love you. Saucy's and Ivy. We distract you. Sorry. No, I love it. If without you, I don't know what I would do. I'd be so lost. Paldea, Alex, I can always count on you. Yeah, no, randomly an Ursaluna in Paldea. Just incredible. But didn't I bring her ass to Blueberry Academy? Yes, I did, right? Yeah, exactly. So that's just the fact that she even has the ability to have her friends. Yes, because we were on the beach. Was that? Yeah, that was, Blueberry Academy when we were on the beach. Yeah, that was great. And then she got the little award. You remember? She got the little award that says like time traveling boss bitch or something. It was just perfect. But yeah, she really came through time just to beat Kieran's ass and Lacey's ass. Oh, now it's all coming back to me now. It is all coming back to me. Fucking Lacey, dude. If I ever see her again, it's just, I might just do it. I might just do it and just go to jail and face the consequences. Somebody needs to. Sorry, I'm like fixing my mic. Yeah, that was terrible. The situation with Lacey, that was terrible. I'm just so bullying. Such a terrible bullying case. Case of bullying that really needed to go to the Supreme Court because of how bad it was. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I just can't wait. Oh, and Sada. Don't even get me fucking started. Now you guys are going to get me started. Sada. Like, for real. I just... and that fucking last... I hated her ass already, but then seeing her at that pool in Kitakame... Can you believe it? Like, from the grave, she just decided to make me hate her more and just piss me off. She decided to piss me off from beyond the grave. After I told her not to. I said, don't piss me off, Sada. And she said, I'm a ghostly apparition in Kitakame. Come talk to me and let me piss you off. And I was like, girl, I just fucking told you not to do that. Oh, thank God. I was looking for the Archelon skull. Cool. I usually put them all in here and then I'll just go through them later. But yeah, that was so fucking shocking. Mr. True Facts. I still cannot, to this day, I can't reckon with it. I'm not done grappling with it. I can't believe it. Yeah, she was like fucking glitching out and shit. She was dead, but she was just in front of me. And I was like, bitch, I thought I fucking killed you. Just kidding. I didn't kill you. Fucking Karadon did. That is crazy, right, Alex? That we just get to casually talk to the real Sada. What do you mean the real Sada? Oh, yeah, because the last one was a robot. A fucking android, a synthetic, if you will. Crazy. Yeah, she exactly am. That's the thing. That's the tough juxtaposition of the situation. She was evil, but she was also a MILF. So her crimes, they are crimes, but they can be forgiven, Just crazy. Precious partner. She said that. And what about your precious son? How about that? Any word on that? Sada? Fucking when I get you. Oh yeah, see, here I am. I'm gonna move Pierce's house up with pom-poms. Just things about fixing the island. No, yeah, Mr. Truefax, that is very true. Sada does not get the Minthara treatment. No. Oh my gosh. For those of you watching my not me saying every fucking other word, literally BG3 series, I really am. Amanda, you need to stop saying at least I didn't say the situation with Minthara is so beautiful, and I just can't wait to have it pick up again, because that plot line is not over, and I just love it. I love everything that happened there. Pierce, right? Yeah, I guess Truro is just as much of a... I keep saying Truro. It's Turo, right? Is it Turo? But yeah, he does the same thing as Sada, huh? So you guys have to stand there and have a man piss you off. Ooh, that's not. And robots are everywhere also at the same time. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, you guys, they just, Freckles, speaking of being obsessed with BG3, they just dropped a Stardew Valley mod that's all BG3. So, like, I'm going to have to do another save and just have it be Sasha and do, right? Like, we got to do it and have it be Stardew Valley. I can't believe they fucking did that. Modders. What are we going to do for them? We have to think of something. Oh, wait, I don't have the money. Oh, Tom Nook's going to call me poor. You're an asshole. You want it, you fund it. Yeah, no, Tom, that's... that's fucking... Those fighting words. I want you dead. I want you... So let's try this again when you have the money, he said. Could he not be more condescending? Holy shit. Like... That pisses me off. I'm sorry. I was just called poor by Tom Nook. And it's not the first time by any means. Where am I? I'm in the bank. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Nook, you know I have fucking money, girl. I have $10 million. And he's over here calling me poor because I don't have $10,000 of cash in my pocket because you and your society didn't make credit cards. That's not my problem. That's not on me. Fucking loser. He's a loser, dude. He's like, yeah, no, you're poor. I'm like, I'm not. You just wanted to call me that because you see me fucking usurping you. You know that I stole your nephews and you're just pissed off. You're pissed off that they like me more than you. That they chose to live with me. That's all. No, I need him gone. Hi, Ray. I'm so glad you made it to the stream. Yeah, next AC has got to have credit cards, among other things. Credit cards for sure. I cannot keep running to the fucking bank and having these little tanukis call me poor. I just can't take it anymore. I'm not long for this fucking world if Tom Nook's gonna be here. I'm gonna leave. I'll leave. I want layout changes. The first change I want is you gone. Yeah, I want to move you into the ocean with rocks in your pocket with an anchor tied to your waist. Yeah. I just hate them. And yeah, buying multiple items at once. Wouldn't that be great? Especially clothes. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be cool? Let's hope they do it. Yes, let's do it. But yeah, that fucking mod for Stardew is is all BG3. I can't believe it. I just don't even know what to expect. What do you mean? So all of the villagers are gone? They took them all out and they replaced fucking like I don't even have any equivalent replacements, honestly. Like, who would replace who? Nobody. Asterion replaces Haley. That's all I got so far. Yeah, that's crazy. And then just like everything's different, I guess, there. It's all like Faerunized. You guys basically made another game. Some of these mods, sorry, let me just fix my stupid mic. Some of these mods are insane. And I'm like, you guys are game developers. And I'm so glad that you're adding on to the game I love. But also, you're making a whole nother game. Are they getting paid for this? They better have some kind of way to make money. I know, again, they're like making mods for an existing game. So I feel like they're like, I hope that people are just like, I know that, well, there's like situations where people like donate, because I just saw one actually. And this is so crazy. Like I'm trying not to get my hopes up. I was actually going to, after the stream, go and like look into it more because I saw it in passing and didn't have time to look into it. This is for BG3, Baldur's Gate 3. Please check it out if you haven't. It's the best game I've ever played in my life. I am on my 3rd playthrough and I just got to Act 3 on my 3rd playthrough and I just can't stop playing it. 3rd playthrough, you guys, this huge game. I just can't stop and I'm just already planning my 4th and 5th playthrough. Anyway, this mod that I saw for Baldur's Gate 3, you're so right, Venus. Shadowheart is Leah. You are so right. So this mod, or this, like, this, I saw these people, they were like working on a mod for Baldur's Gate 3, and they had like a Kickstarter for it. And I'm trying not to get my hopes up, because this is how like perfect this mod would be for me. And I also just can't even fathom this mod. They said that they're going to try to make Menzoberranzan be an explorable land. They can't do that, right? They can't do. I'm stupid. You guys need to. Am I falling for something? Because like, if that's really possible, then I will fucking donate to their Kickstarter. And this will be, out of every land in Faerun that they could have made, they make the one from the thing that I'm hyperfixated on, The Legend of Drizzt books by R.A. Salvatore, by the way. You should read them. There's only like 32 books in the series, but it's fine. They're really easy to get through, kind of, if you're a nerd. But that's what they're working on, apparently. Just what I heard. I'll have to share it on Twitter. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you guys can't do that. There's no way they can do that, right? Do you think they can do it? I haven't seen any mods yet for actual places, for lands. Do you guys think they can do that? Isn't that awesome? Fucking Menzoberranzan. The whole time playing the game, I was like, I remember like through the playthrough, my first playthrough, especially because I'm like editing it now and stuff. You know those little the spiders that you meet in Grimforge, and you send them to Menzoberranzan because they're sisters. Like, I heard that Loth worshippers are like, that it's illegal to kill a spider in Menzoberranzan, and they all run off and go to Menzoberranzan if you talk to them, right? Which is what happened with me, because I'm a druid. I guess they attack you if you don't tell them not to leave. But they all go to Menzoberranzan, and the whole time in my head, this is so funny to admit now, you guys will see in the playthrough, you know that little lyre that you get from Minthara? I was like, oh, this is probably going to come into play when we get to Menzoberranzan. And I was like, I'm sure that we're going to have these big spider fights. I'm sure those spiders will come back, and we're going to see them again in Menzoberranzan. For some reason in my head, I had it that we were going to Menzoberranzan. And that was before I was into drow culture and stuff from all the books that I've been reading. And now that I know everything about Menzoberranzan, and I know that we don't go there in the game, I'm like, please, I want to go. Like, it would just be so cool rendered, like the land itself, because it's such a cool place. It's like in a cavern all underground, and it's like the architecture is so like gothic and brutalist, and like it's like this violent matriarchy, and it's just crazy. And I just wanted to go there so bad, and you just don't go there. And so these people are like, we're going to go there. And I'm like, no, you're not. There's no way. How could that be possible? You can't make a whole new land. Can you? I don't know. It's just crazy to me. It's just a little crazy to me. But I'll try to find it and share it on Twitter and see if they're really going to do it. But have they done that yet? Like, are there mods in BG3? By the way, here's the museum plaza thing. And then you go through here, and there's like some stuff on the beach just leading to the museum. And then I'm going to try to make like a little observatory over here. I guess I should get my hard hat on in my cheerleading uniform. But yeah, that's right. Ocean waves. They did manage to unlock modding tools not too long ago. Ooh, so I'm sure people are working on custom campaigns. That's crazy. Oh, Cassidy, congratulations. I finally caught you live after like 4 years. I love you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm hoping to start doing this more often. It just depends with like, I don't know, my tooth. But that was the last tooth. I went over my tooth saga. I had to get another tooth extracted. It was a whole thing. But that was the last tooth I had that was bothering me. So now I feel like I'm good for a while. Knock on wood. And also Jade just makes it hard. But you know what, Kimberly, is so funny? Have you tried the polyamory mod in BG3 yet? No, I haven't. Because I don't know what is wrong with me and my brain. I think I'm going to try it eventually. But I am like the only thing that I can do in BG3 is slimily, nastily cheat on people secretly in the shadows. Not to give anything away. But as if you guys don't see it coming with multiple things. One of them is just so funny how I set myself up for that one. There's some clues of like, ugh, this species is disgusting. And then I find myself doing something I never thought I would. Anyway, all that to say, this is my third playthrough, and I haven't even done the thing with the Drow twins yet. I just can't bring myself to do it. I don't know, because I'm just a little, I don't know. It just makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, no thanks. But all my friends are like, I do it every time. I'm like, oh, not me. They're brother and sister. You guys, stop. But also, it's fine. But anyway, yeah, I just like save scumming and cheating on people or not, and just having their memories erased. What am I doing? Start construction? Yeah. Oh, you'll find out. You'll find out what I did. Yeah, Sasha is wild. Sasha is wild, you guys. Anyway. It's just been fun. But yeah, I need the polyamory app because I always... app? Did I just call it an app? The app. I'm sure that exists. And if you're just tuning in, this is for Baldur's Gate 3, by the way. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just don't want... I need the polyamory app, I say, and my husband tunes in and is like, wait, what? What do you need that for? The polyamory mod, is what I mean. Even though some of them are cool with it, but others aren't. And so you have to save scum, cheat on them, because if you talk to them after, it's not good. It doesn't make you feel good, which it shouldn't, by the way. To be clear, I do not condone cheating. I hate cheaters, actually. Really hate them. But unfortunately, there's too many hot people in Baldur's Gate 3. And some of them come at you in Act 3. And it's like, you guys, why are you doing this now? Now? Come on. Like, now you guys are trying it with me after all the hitting on you I've done. It's just crazy. But you gotta love it. That's why I love the game. I love that game. Boy, do I love that game so much. And this is going to be my little conservatory type thing, or like it's not a conservatory, is it? It's like a little stargazing thing. You know what I mean? Where you just go out and look at the stars. I should have started over here. Is that fish okay in the yellow tank? Oh, yes, actually. That's just what they look like. That's just them. That's just their face. Good old mola molas, ocean sunfish. Yeah, people like when I used to work on the whale watch boats doing, it would be like looking for humpback whales mainly and basking sharks and like observing their behaviors and stuff. We would also see ocean sunfish or mola molas, and people every time without fail, because it would be like on a whale watch. And so there would always be people that would be like, oh my God, there's a hurt fish. There's an injured fish over here. Like this, what is wrong with him? Does he need help? Is his like buoyancy off? And I'm like, no, he looks healthy as can be. They're just totally sunning. Exactly, Red Rum. Exactly. Why am I running away from my responsibilities? Where was I going? Oh, you know what I was doing? I think I wanted to get like a staircase, but there's no way they're going to build a staircase. No, there's no staircase coming here. It's going to be a ladder. Isn't it? Or do you think they would? Do you think they'd put a staircase over here? No. Or maybe. I guess we could try. Yeah, they look like that. They just totally look like that. And it's just so funny. You're not the first to ask, and you won't be the last. And it's just, they look like they're gasping for air. They really do. When you see them out in the ocean, they are gasping. And I'm like, stop that. You're fine. What is wrong with you? And they're like, they have these two fins on the top and bottom, as you saw, that do basically nothing. if you can believe it. They are the biggest quote unquote bony fish in the world. And that means nothing. That means nothing to them. Thank you, Moni, by the way. I'm glad you like that hair and outfit. I'm just crashing out, so I'm a blonde cheerleader right now. But I think I am going to dye it back to brown because the blonde, I think, is part of the curse. Because I keep getting cursed. I keep being cursed. So we'll see. We'll see if the brown hair helps. I'm going to try to build a bridge over there. I bet they won't let me, but they might. You never know. That's not a bridge. No, not a bridge. Stairs. What bridge? See what I mean? This is why I have to stream more often so that I can learn how. You know what I mean? But yeah, they have these useless fins. They can't really move themselves, honestly, and they are really, honestly, the most of their movement is determined by the tides. So some people are like, does that technically make them plankton? Because plankton are determined, like they move around through the tides. They can't really move themselves. They just move where the ocean brings them. And I'm like, don't do this. Not right now. Don't kick him while he's down. Like people are asking if an ocean sunfish is technically plankton. Like don't do that. But also do, because that's hilarious. That's a legitimate question that people ask. And they just, they just show up where they show up, and they just don't, they have a clue. They don't really have a single clue, honestly. It's wonderful, but also sad and beautiful. I don't know. It's just it's amazing that they've made it this far. It's amazing that they've made it this far. It really is. Oh, Cassie, that's so sweet. I recommend your channel to all my friends, and we like listening to you tell stories and lore. I love you. It's what I do best, apparently. It's what I like to do, I will say, the best out of everything. Is cereal soup kind of question? No, Mr. Truefax, you're so right. Is cereal soup? Don't piss me off. Get away from me. Do I know you? I swear to God, people just come up to you in the street and ask that. They'll just ask it in the street. An incline, please. You know what? I really like that Mola Mola guy. Me too. I really love him. I love him so much. I love him. Yeah, Jessica, the plankton that lights up, that's plankton. It's usually zooplankton and, bioluminescence. They, or not that's usually phytoplankton, I think, that lights up, is the phytoplankton. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, they sure do lay 30 million eggs because they got to give at least one of them a hope and a prayer. They got to up their chances of survival any fucking way they can. Any possible way they can. Which ones? Maybe these ones? Yeah, let's do it. Yes, please. If I can. Oh, you're not going to let me do this, are you? I just have a feeling. Yeah, is it red rum? Is mayonnaise an instrument kind of question, really? No, literally. Literally. It's so funny. Where's the Animal Crossing polyamory app? Logan, that is so funny. Where's the Animal Crossing polyamory app? No, literally. Oh my God. Yeah, the app. The app is so funny. Honestly, it'd probably be helpful for some of y'all though. That's not shade, by the way. It's just it's reverence more than anything. The way that you keep everything straight, and keep your lives just going, even though you have so many people in it. Not so many. Sometimes it's just like 2 instead of. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They won't let me. I don't see an even stretch of cliffs here where an incline would go. Okay, well, that's all I had. That was my only idea, dude. Please. Exactly. Ocean waves. Every time they roll out a new Pokemon game, I'm like, this is what you guys are choosing to spend time on? This. Wait, maybe I can do more over here, and then I can do it. Like, when are they gonna do it? When are they just gonna pull the trigger and do it and do the Pokemon for big kids game? Come on. Rounded corners. You're right. Oh, you guys are so smart. I really hope this works. This has to work. I feel like I've gotten it to work before, haven't I? I did. I had like a little dock thing that we would jump off of. Why am I out here rounding the corners? Why did I do that? Why did I round that corner over there? I'm gonna fix that because it can't have one rounded corner. Yeah, I'll do a vine or something, or like a ladder if not. Cyndaquil will be a starter. Venus, y'all are so fucking funny. I just love it. I love that you just hold me accountable. And I just love it. Never change. Actually, you know what? I think I did need to round that. Otherwise, it's going to look blocky. Okay. You win. You win. But yeah, no, Todd, I was talking about that earlier, the ZA trailer. I think I'm not necessarily like super excited because I just mainly wanted it to be Pokemon Legends Arceus again, two times, like just that game again. So I was like a little bit like, whoa, this isn't like Pokemon Legends Arceus, what? And also there was a lot that I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean by that? But for the most part, I am excited. I would say I'm definitely not excited. I'm not like put off by it or anything, but I'm not like, whoa, looks perfect. Woo. I'll fix that part later. Cause it's uneven. I'll need to make it even. Look at this little guy behind me. Oh, Renee, speaking of you, I wasn't talking about you at all. I am straight up stunned at what you did to my place. Oh yeah, I just took that picture that I kept always changing the little thing that it was a picture of. I just took it away finally because I was like, I can't keeping a slot open just for you to have this little picture in your house. Oh, I was like, is she kissing me? Did she just? But she didn't. We were just standing really close. I love you. Oh yeah, I have a gift for you too, by the way. Salem. Yeah. I walk into polyamory app conversation. Yeah. No, somebody said, did you try the polyamory mod on BG3 yet? And then when I was going back to talk about that, I called it a polyamory app. I was like, no, I haven't tried the polyamory app yet. I'm such a fucking boomer. It's crazy. Yeah, the app. And then, I just spiraled out of control from there. It's been a really memorable time here. My brain is just, I'm telling you, like the infection in my tooth ate away at part of my brain. For real. Cassie, I'll see you later. I'll be back soon, hopefully, if you don't come back tonight. I'm hoping to stream again tomorrow, like I said. But again, it just always depends on Jade and on if my tooth feels okay and other things. You never know. But that's the goal. Because I really wanted to start this out with a bang, this new season. Look at you. You are so not straight, and I love that about you. Jessica, that is such a good question. If you could undo any animal combination breeding that humans have done, which one would you do and why? Oh, that's such a good question. I would say, yeah, if I could only undo one, because there's like so many little petty things I think that I would undo. But I think for real, like if I could only undo one, I would make it count, and I would make at the sacrifice, and I wouldn't be able to undo any of like my petty little things. Not that this isn't petty, but this is also just something that it just blows my mind. You know those little fucking micro bullies? What is up with that? What the fuck is that? Hi, Vi. You guys know what I'm talking about? They're like these little bully breed, pit bull type, like bullies, these little dogs. And people are breeding them to be more and more and more and more and more deformed and monstrous. And they just keep on making them worse. They're not like a teacup dog. Look them up, you guys. I don't really know what else to call them other than micro bullies. They're not French bulldogs or anything like that. They're like these little, they probably were at one point pit bulls, but now they are something else entirely. It is so sad. They are oftentimes like, they look kind of like little toads. Like they're like very, 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 very short. Their arms stick out and are all bow-legged. They have these little like, yeah, they're very inbred, Lucas. Yes, they are super, super inbred. And these breeders, they brag about how inbred they are. And they get them smaller and shorter and squatter, and their faces are so brachycephalic. And it's like, what are you people doing? No, seriously, like, what is the look that you're going for? I don't even understand at all what they're doing. It's just, and you look at this dog, and I don't know if they have like I don't know what they're seeing. Because for me, I look at this dog and I'm like, oh my God, like there's just no way in my mind that I could ever see anything other than an abomination, honestly. Not that, and it's like very sad to the animals. I'm not trying to call them ugly, but that's the thing, is like, I don't even see why this would be an appealing thing. Like, for example, and this is like, I hope that this won't be misconstrued, but when it comes to like, so Scottish fold cats, for an example, they have a lot of issues, and they're a breed that isn't really ethical to breed. And, you know, cause they just, the ears, everything from the ears to like their eyes and their pushed in face, it's not actually an ethical mutation. And so a lot of people, you know, want that to stop. But I look at the Scottish fold and I'm like, if you don't know that, I can see why people buy them. I can see why they're a breed that a lot of people like, because it's really cute, the little folded ears, you know, and it's just so sad that it's not actually an ethical thing. Thank you, Lucas, for the super chat. My friend says those dogs look like Venusaur. No, literally, no, that's the thing. They look like Venusaur. Aw, thanks, Caroline, for being a member for 19 months, by the way. That's crazy, 19 months. That's crazy. I love you. Let me just get a drink really quick. But yeah, like with the Scottish fold, again, it's like unethical, but you can see why people buy, why there's a market for them, and why, like, unfortunately, and again, this is so wrong, you can see why these breeders breed them and make money from it, because they are cute. And it's the same with pugs. Like, pugs are super cute. French bulldogs are super cute. And you can see why people, you know, really like them. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of the time their breeding is very unethical. I'm going to go to the next day so the bridge is done. Save and end. And all that. And then like spider ball pythons are another one where that's a really cool pattern on them. But unfortunately, a lot of the time they have like neurological issues because of the morph for whatever reason. And they end up having this little, like, they call it a wobble, where they are very unbalanced and stuff. And that's obviously just a terrible thing. Like, if you know that there's a genetic mutation that causes like literal issues, then you should just avoid it. Of course, like that's the ethical thing to do. But then when it comes to stuff, again, like the pugs and the spider ball pythons and the Scottish folds, there's at least something where you can, again, understand, even though it's evil and terrible to use animals, like a good ethical breeder is never breeding for the money, and is breeding to make a breed of dogs better and healthier. And so they're not breeding unethical like morphs, or like if they're snakes or different characteristics, they're trying to stay away from those unethical things that cause animals a literal lifetime of suffering. And so again, when you see these unethical creatures being bred, but they're at least like very cute, it's kind of like, well, you understand the why, I guess is what I'm saying. Because yeah, Vi, you're so right. It's so sad that people prioritize aesthetics over health, and they do it all the time. But like, that's the why, is like these people, they don't understand that animals are real, living, breathing creatures that are suffering, and that you are literally making them become alive. And you're doing it because you think they look cute when they're alive in this state, but you're giving them a whole lifetime of issues. But the why is either money or I think it's cute. Whereas with this whole micro bully thing, Aw, Rusty, I love you. Thank you for the super chat. Oh my gosh, yeah, this cat represents my pre-order for the polyamory app, Stream Mayhem. Yes, Stream Mayhem. Did I tell you? I think I told you guys last stream how obsessed Jade is with Abracadabra, and she's just like fully in her Lady Gaga era. I gotta tell you guys some funny stuff Jade said, but I'll do it after the micro bully conversation, because I just have so much to say about this. But yeah, no, definitely Stream Mayhem, definitely pre-order the polyamory app. So fucking funny. But these bullies, getting back to that, these fucking micro bullies, that's the thing, is like, what is the why? Surely there's not people looking at this and thinking, oh, that dog looks so cool, so cute, so desirable. Not like, you just look at it and it's just, it looks, everything about it looks wrong. Again, I'm trying not to like attack these poor dogs, because at the end of the day, like, when you look at them, your main thought should be sadness. It's sad. It's just so sad. But it's also like, you look at it and you're like, this should be the type of dog that you see on Instagram. And it's like, I adopted this dog with all these disabilities. How cute are they and how unique are they? Because they're the only one in the world that looks like this. And they have all these little unique quirks about them because they have either like genetic mutations or disabilities. And it should be like one of them, you know what I mean, that looks like that. But these people are actively inbreeding. And they brag about the inbreeding too on their little like breeding websites. They say this dog is like this line ×3 and this line ×5. And it's like, that is inbreeding. That means inbreeding. And they just are like, I'm making them smaller and more disabled than anybody else in the game type. Like, that's how it goes. And it's like, what? And then they sell them for all this money to who? Who is looking at, like, who in this world is going, I want to get a dog. Let's look at all the breeds and see which one would be best. Or like, actually, let's not even talk about it like they're ethical. Let's say the average person, not the average person, like the person, people who don't even think about dogs suffering or animal suffering. And they just say, I want a cute pet. Let's look at all the breeds. So they're looking at all the breeds and they don't care about ethics. Like, they're ready to go down to Petland. They're ready to go buy. He's getting cold feet. Sorry, Goose is getting cold feet about the marriage. We just have to talk him down really quick. Hold on. Goose, Ken loves you. You love Ken. Everything's fine. I know that you're not trying to like leave him at the altar. I think he's so insecure because he's like, this whole time he's been like, how did I even land this guy? Like, Ken, you know how it is. Like, Goose is just like Goose. And Ken is like so cultured and cool and hot. And like, he's just been around the block and he's been all over the world. And he's just like, so Goose is kind of like, what? Like, and then this is like his first ever relationship with a guy, whereas Ken's like been there, done that. And so it just makes him feel weird. And he's just always felt kind of weird about that. So he's like, I don't know if Ken's just trying to like marry me because this is just his latest adventure. And then maybe sometime maybe it'll be over and he'll be on to the next thing. Cause he's been on so many adventures, but like, he doesn't understand that Ken is done. He's done traveling the world. He's done being a player. He's done chasing all of his crazy little ideas. This is why he's marrying you, is because he's done and he wants to live. He wants to just settle down, you know? And it's just sad. It's just sad. Oh my God. See? That's crazy. Like, usually, see this game, I swear it's sentient. What did I say? Sentient? Because yeah, he could have said anything, but he said, I've just been in a slump lately. He really is. Goose, look at him. It's so sad. It makes me sad. I give him a big hug. I'm like, Ken loves you. And this is what he wants. He wants you because of who you are. He's not gonna move on. Don't go. We have a wedding to plan. Don't do this. Don't fucking do this. You really want me to stick around? Yeah, and Ken does too. You're right. Yeah, exactly. You've cut your own path into the world, and you've done just as much as Ken. Just because you've never left this island doesn't mean that you're not as worldly as him. Yeah, exactly. Goose, don't get cold. Familiar scratch of chicken feet. Literally. No, yeah, he's yeah, I opened his eyes. You're just feeling a little insecure. That's all. He didn't mean it. Aw, Joanne, I love you. You know those comics who joke about people not understanding how they landed their partners? Yes, that's Goose. Exactly. He's like, how are you with me? That's me too, like big time about Matt. I'm like, why? I'm like, why are you doing this? He's like, doing what? I'm like, this long con. Like, you just want to embarrass me? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? He's like, living in domestic bliss with you? What? But anyway, marriage is saved. The wedding is saved. Don't quote Panic at the Disco. Actually, in my head, my head's screaming, please quote it, but I won't. Anyway, I'm going back because I need to finish my thoughts about the bullies. No, yeah, Vi, you're so right. The desire to make these small little cutesy unnatural dogs is so bizarre to me. Like, you'd think the bigger the dog, the better. Exactly. Give me a gruff looking 100-pound wiry little guy. I know, right? I've been like so into little dogs lately. I won't lie. Like little, like either chihuahuas or like little guys. But I've become so obsessed, you guys, with Leonbergers. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know what that breed is? Look them up. I mean, I want one so bad. They are so cute. They're so beautiful. They're everything I've ever wanted. They're just so beautiful. I love them. So yeah, I'm a big dog and small dog lover, but I also, the little, like the dogs, yeah, when they're trying to get them as small as possible, that's another thing that pisses me off. Not only with these like micro bullies, but just the tiny itty bitty, like I have like the teacup thing, basically. Like when they're trying to make them as small as possible, that is also extremely fucking dangerous and unhealthy, as it turns out. Oh God, I better have your fucking gift. Thank God. Guinevere, I love you. I'm so out of the loop. Who else got married? So Ken and Goose are engaged to be wed. They're getting married in a week, actually. And speaking of that, I totally meant to bring this up and I totally forgot. So yeah, their wedding is in a week and we're actually doing like a real event in my Discord for my patrons. So if you go to my Patreon, you'll be able to figure out how you can sign up. There's still some spots left to come. It'll be like an island visit, and it's going to be Saturday the 15th of March, and you'll just like sign up for whatever spot you can do, and then you'll come to the island and we'll hang out and you guys will be able to be there and take pictures, and then I'll have a video that I'm making to come out like the week after of the wedding. So it's going to be a whole thing, you guys. Actually, it is going to be a whole thing. Oh, I almost called him Rudy. Who's Rudy? Rooney, you look so good in that. I love that on you, actually. I used to love Kyle in that sweater, but now I love you in it. Not that we're dating or anything. He's just my neighbor, you guys. Don't read into it. But yeah, it's going to be really fun. So definitely check out the Patreon and like for all the different details on how to sign up and stuff. I'm so excited. We haven't done an island visit in so long, but me and my mods are excited to get them going again. And this will be the first one that we do after so long. Did he give me the chino dress? Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to what he gave me. He better not have. Holy shit. No, it's the shirt. It's the shirt, but that was close. That was fucking close. Oh, Sassy Snivy, I love you. Thank you for the super chat. You're so sweet. I hope it goes well too. I really hope that it does, because you just never know on this island. You never know what could happen. You really never know. But yeah, all that to say that, yeah, because I thought I saw a comment about the micro bully thing, because I'm on it about them. It's just so sad, and it's sad that there's so many breeders of them, again, because you would think that like that what was I gonna say? No, you would think that there wouldn't be a lot of them out there, that there would only be one or two, and it would be an accident that they were even born. But believe it or not, there are people. Yeah, Mr. Noodle Eyes. That's what I was going to say. I came back to find this comment. You ever see those ads that are like Titan X Lucy, and they're just advertising the inbreeding of the pit dogs? No, exactly. And it's like Titan 2X, X Lucy 5X or something. And they're just literally saying with their whole chest out loud that they inbreed their dogs. And it's just crazy. But the thing is, like, I don't even understand what people are like. Are they selling these dogs to a bunch of people? Like my whole thought exercise was just people who are unethical and don't care, or like not even, they just don't care about the ethics. So I guess that would make you unethical. They go online and they're like, what kind of dog do we want? Let's look for like something cute, something that we like. Like these people would not hesitate to buy an animal from Petland, or like a really, really like unhealthy backyard bred French bulldog or something. And they just don't care. So they're looking at all these pictures of different puppies, different breeds. Like, are those people even looking at these poor little bullies, these micro bullies, and saying, oh my God, yes, no, that's what I want. That's exactly what I want. They're so beautiful. They're so cute. Like, I think they're cute in the way that it's like, I think they're cute. I think they're cute because of how they look, but not in the way that I think like a well-bred Leonberger is cute, or like a well-bred little Shih Tzu. I love Shih Tzus, actually. They're so cute. And like little Chihuahuas and stuff, like that's not the same. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You think they're cute because they look so crazy, because they are so inbred, and they're just, it's sad. It's really sad. So I don't even see what they're going for. All these breeders of them, I have no idea what they're going for, except for just to make the worst possible abomination. Gulliver, enough. That's enough. It's just weird. I just don't know what it is. Like, what are they even breeding for? What are they breeding for? Like, what's the breed standard? I mean, obviously they don't have an actual breed standard, but like, what is are they looking like, what's the ideal micro bully for these people? Is it like the shortest, like stocky? Do they want like a big head or a little head? Like, it's just crazy. I just don't understand. It's crazy. Aw, Rachel, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey Amanda, do you think you'll ever share any of your real life D&D experience? Oh my God, I would love to. No, literally, I would love to. And like at least once, me and my friends who play D&D have talked about like, oh, what if we did a D&D thing like publicly? Wouldn't that be fun? And I would like love to do that sometime. But also, yeah, I love D&D. I love talking about it. So yeah, if you ever have any questions, I would love to talk about it, because I just love it so much. I do play as Sasha, and she's kind of the same she is in the game, only a little, she's adorable. I love Sasha so much. So in D&D, and I guess she's kind of like this in BG3 too, but like in D&D, her story is usually like something having to do with being raised in a grove, really isolated, and her parents kind of didn't want her going out into the world and didn't want her to leave the grove or anything, and really wanted her to be a druid. Not that she doesn't love being a druid, but she is like a super curious person, and she has like a thirst for knowledge and loves to read, and she only ever had access to books that her parents like approved for her. So then when she leaves the grove, she's just like so hungry for knowledge, but she also is like so socially like out of that's such a good idea, Rachel. I will credit you for this, but Patreon exclusive one shot. Listen, if any of you are here, Salem, I at least know you're here. If you see me reacting to this in the stream now, and then you see me in 2 hours in our D&D server saying, hey guys, would you be willing to do like a one shot for my Patreon? Then no, you didn't. Actually, yes, you did. You have prior knowledge of this, because that is such a good idea. Holy shit. That would be so fun. That is like such a good idea. I don't even know why I never thought of that. But anyway, I didn't even pay this guy. Remember, I went to the next day. I went to the next day to have my bridge built, and I didn't even pay for it. Maybe I really am broke, like Tom Nook said. But anyway, all that to say, what was it? Oh yeah, no, Sasha. So in D&D, she's usually like, she's very eager to make friends to the point where she doesn't have any, like when they see somebody on the street, Sasha will be like, hey, what's up? And they're like, shut up. No, we're trying to stealth this. What are you doing? Or if she sees like animal cruelty or anything like that, she's just instantly trying to instigate and be like, she's trying to like get up into somebody's face who she shouldn't be. She's like extremely, I always say like her amygdala doesn't work, because she just doesn't really look out for herself, because she just has never been on an adventure before. So she's so excited and she's like so eager to make friends. And she also has like, she's like learning social cues. What am I doing in my storage? I'm supposed to be getting money out. She's learning like how to act basically. So she's like really eager to be friends with people. And she like gets really clingy with people and is like, oh, they're my friend, even though she just talked to them once or twice. And it's like, she's always in a campaign with people who are like weathered and they're like aloof and shit. And she's just like, she talks to this person like once and then she's like, oh yeah, they're my best friend. And they're like, what? I just met you. But like to Sasha, you are best friends. And she, like a good example actually is the other day, not the other day, this was like 2 weeks ago, but in our current campaign, what was it? Okay, so my friend Time, she's playing as a dragonborn named Daisy, who I love so much. And Daisy called, who was it? I'm trying to think of the situation. So Daisy called some guy a cuck. And then Sasha was like, what does cuck mean? And Daisy told Sasha, not 2,500, yeah, no, not 20. That, don't listen to me talk numbers. I didn't say any of those numbers right. Anyway, Daisy called some guy a cuck, and then Sasha was like, what does cuck mean? And Daisy said it meant jerk, like, or something. And so just Sasha's been calling people. Sasha called somebody a cuck. Like, don't be a cuck to somebody who is just being like kind of rude. And they were like, what? Did she just call me a cuck? Just stuff like that. And it's just funny. She's just cute, you know? Oh my God, that's so true, Venus. Yeah, very Starfire coming to Earth. Very like, yeah, she just is trying really hard to be friends with everybody. She also, again, like just will stick her neck out for animals, even when the situation should, like, even when you kind of have to play it cool. She'll be like, no, like, this is wrong. We have to say something. And they're like, this isn't how the world works, Sasha. We can't just say something. We got to play it cool and at least just try to pretend that things are fine right now. And then we can get justice for the animal or something. Just stuff like that, you know. It's great. I love her. My girl. She's my girl. And then she's always, of course, like looking for hotties and stuff. And excited when people are hitting on each other. And she'll blow your cover though. She'll be like, oh, I think you guys like each other, huh? You know, just stuff like that. Anyway, we paid for the bridge, so that's good. Should I move another, do I have to move another house? I moved Pierce up here. I think everybody's moved. Let's look at the map actually. Remember the map? Amanda? Is everybody like moved into their spot? I think so. Oh yeah. Yeah, everybody is moved. Okay, cool. Good. That helps. That helps a lot, actually. That really helps that everybody's moved in. Sorry about the coughing. Again, I don't know what it is. I've been looking into it lately, and I'm like, I just don't know what it is. I don't know if it's you guys, I learned yesterday, actually, I was like, don't talk about this, Amanda, because it would be so embarrassing to out yourself like this. But I looked it up, and it's not that I don't cough a lot, because I do, but I will say once I sit at my computer, that's when I really start kind of coughing a lot, is sitting at my computer desk, right? And I'm like, what the fuck is it about sitting at my computer desk that brings on the coughing. You know what I mean? And so I was looking it up because I was finally like, because that's one thing I'm like, oh, I'm always like so insecure to stream because then I'm going to fucking cough the whole time and it's just annoying. And so I was looking it up and I found out, I have a fucking sneaking suspicion this is what it is, but I need you guys to know that it really, like, there's a tickle in my throat. I feel the need to cough. Oh my God. Boys in striped sweaters are talking. Hold on. And that's why I think the society places too little value on physical appearance. Brat Summer. We got to change that, Ken. It's not Brat Summer anymore, bestie. It's Mayhem time. Stream Mayhem needs to be your new one. Didn't hear a thing you said, kiddo, except for Brat Summer. No. That was us last summer. Yes, exactly. Dude, this is too real. Really? Brat Summer? To be honest, I used to say it a lot more often. No, yeah, back when it was the thing to say. Exactly. It's starting to fall a little. Why are they dressed to go to Warped Tour? No, literally. I think I wore that to Warped Tour one year. But if it stood out to you like that, maybe I should get back into the regular rotation. No, both of you I'm going to Isabel. This needs to stop. Well, yeah, well, it's like this. I'm feeling a little self-conscious about getting older. You see, you're not that old. Dude, this is so fucking funny. Especially because it's Brat Summer out of everything. So it's like I'm feeling self-conscious about getting older. And you know there were so many people who were feeling self-conscious about getting older saying Brat Summer last year. And something like Brat Summer, well, it makes me feel young just saying it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. I don't even know what it means. Exactly. Yeah. No, that's you and so many others. Well, say it all you want, big guy. It'll just help grow the Ken brand. No, it'll help grow the Charlie brand, actually. All right, Brat Summer. This is crazy. This is insane. You guys both need to stop this now. Not that Brat isn't still relevant and great, but Mayhem literally just dropped. You need to stop. Oh my God, Alex, you're seeing Charlie in 3 weeks? It is still Brat Summer. Never mind. Brat Summer is back on, everybody. But I need them both. I need to stop this before it gets out of hand. I just need to stop it. Let's see. Just discuss a resident. I'll just talk about Ken. Especially, oh my God, I thought of a new one actually. And I was like, next time somebody asks me what to say, I'm going to tell them that. And I fucking forgot it. What was it? Oh, I was going to reveal. Thank you, PSI Jordan, for bringing that up. If you're near any vents, is it the dust? No. And that's the thing. I'm like annoyingly clean person. Like, I think it's something that I do. Just like, sometimes I just want to listen to songs and think about my little stories while doing something. I think it's an ADHD thing. So I clean and listen to music, but then I end up finding I can't find anything else to clean, so I clean the vents. It's crazy. And I just always clean them. They're just like not that, but the only one I see in my office isn't dusty, and it's also across the room. So that's why I was like, yeah, because I'm trying to get down to the bottom of this. And I'm like, why? What is the cough? Like, what is this? And I'm thinking maybe I have asthma, because like my mom has asthma and my brother has asthma. And I do have some asthma symptoms and stuff. And I do like, you know, have like I get colds a lot and cough. But even more than that, I found out yesterday, and I know I'm dragging this out, but it is because it is slightly embarrassing, I would say. I found out that there's a thing called habit coughing, right? And apparently it's something that can be kind of common in people who have like autism or ADHD, which I have both of. I'm pretty sure. I actually have an appointment later this month for an evaluation to be sure, but I think I am sure already. And it's just a thing that sometimes crops up. People just cough. And they said some of the symptoms are just like you go to a certain place or you go do a certain thing, and it kind of just causes coughing to start. And yeah, so that could be it. Right? Yeah. But then like, I think about it because like right now, like I just feel a tickle in my throat. But is that a neurological thing where I'm like, my brain's like, it's time to cough, bestie. You're sitting in the chair. You're sitting in the coughing chair. You need to start coughing. But like, why is my throat tickly? Why is it tickly? Why do I feel like I have to cough if it's just oh my God. Sorry, I didn't even know that I was asking Isabel this, but that is so shocking. You guys, Malachi has a 2 fucking star rating. Oh my God. Anyway, we're working on it, Isabel, please. Oh my God, she's got fucking feedback. I've been shipwrecked there. Okay, yeah, Gulliver's trying to do this to us. Gulliver's mad that we never help him, and he's got ideas. So I've been shipwrecked there a few times, so I consider myself an authority. Yeah, I wish you weren't. And I've got ideas. Here's one. I feel like a fella's rescue party might arrive a bit sooner if the place had more stuff going on. And some hustle and some bustle. Make your island a port of call. Shut up. I'm not taking advice from you, Gulliver. From you. I'm just not doing it. Alex, oh, Malachi fell off. No, literally. That's so fucking funny. Yeah. So not only are we at 2 stars, but also Gulliver, of all people, called corporate. Literally, true facts. It's crazy. It's Gulliver, of all people, had something to say. It's just funny how the one person who we never help, who always washes up drunk on my shores, is the somebody mentioned too many items. Isabel, we are redoing the island. I'm working on it. I'm fucking working on it. That is really crazy and really eye-opening. Don't worry, I will be back. I'm gonna work on it. I can't believe that. Wow. Well, that was eye-opening. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you to everybody involved. Sorry that I'm redoing the entire island for the best and making it better than ever. God. Yeah, Gulliver, I would say never again, but we don't help your ass to begin with. He's here right now, by the way. I don't think he ever thought I would find out about that. Hey, Gulliver, I know that you asked to be anonymous, but Isabel's blonde like me, and she told me what you said. And I'm not very happy. And I just wish so badly I could push you right into the water. I mean, once a week, this guy shows up on my shores, passed out cold on the beach. And he thinks he has any right to say anything about anybody else in the whole world. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Anyway, this is here to indicate that that's a work in progress, you guys. God, look at the flowers. Isabel said plant more flowers. Look at all these dandelions. They're flowers, right? I don't want to plant more flowers. They're too risky. It's too risky. They have a mind of their own. No, yeah, Saucy Snivy. I told Isabel to make Ken stop saying it. So I'm hoping that can nip it in the bud. And then Ken will ask me what to say. Look, it's the town freak, the very same. This is for you. Oh, wait, I don't know if I got, that's the thing. I just don't even know if I got anything for you. Psych. Psych. Yep, I'll be right back. I will be right back. Like, homie, you're out 90% of the time. How do you have enough memories of the place to make a comment? Exactly. What are you talking? You just, yeah, like we don't even wake you up. You don't get to wander the island. Oh, I don't have anything else for Ken? Oh, that won't do. That won't do at all. Yeah, that was Anka. Anka had something to do with it. But anyway, yeah, it might be this cough of mine. Can you imagine? Could be a habit. I don't know though. I don't know. I want to believe that has something to do with COVID. I really do have a little tickle in my throat. But then I think about it and I'm like, it doesn't, like, as soon as I get up at like all day, I'll be fine. And then I sit down to stream or like to record a video. It's actually, and I'll sit here and play Baldur's Gate 3 for fucking 8 hours straight and won't cough a single time. It's only when I'm like recording videos or streaming. I won't lie. I kind of won't lie. And I will say, like, and it's in bed too. I cough a lot at night. I do, yeah, I cough like a lot at night. And so maybe it's not a habit, or maybe it's just also in the bed is also a place of coughing in my mind. Why would I do that? Why would my brain do that? Why would it say, let's do a coughing habit? like what is that? What is that? And maybe it is Herbert. Maybe it's because I'm talking and it's like upsetting my lungs or something, my sensitive lungs. Because I really do feel like I have something going on with my lungs or something. Rachel, I love you. It's likely from that one time we were all traumatized by Mare L or whoever that diva was. I love how you remember the name, because I didn't even remember that person's name. But yeah, that's too. You know that. You know, you guys know that every single thing that anybody has ever said to me that was not 100% favorable has stuck in my mind forever. But also, I love that we turned it into a little joke and stuff. I just don't know. I don't know what it is. I guess I should probably go to the doctor. But again, we've had this conversation. What are they really going to do? Honestly, what are they really going to do? You know, I don't know. And yeah, I try like tea and stuff. And I try to envision that the tea is like melting away the whatever's stuck in my throat and stuff. And sometimes that helps. So I don't know. We'll have to see. What should Ken? What are we giving Ken? I always have gifts for everybody. And then Ken runs out. And I'm like... And I just show up and tell him I have a gift for him, and I don't. That's crazy. He might look cute in that. I don't know. I don't really have anything for you, Ken. I think I have things in my mailbox, but I don't know. Anyway, I think in like 15-ish minutes at 10, I'm going to try to wrap up just so I can go to bed kind of early because we have some stuff to do in the morning. But I really want to try to stream again tomorrow, you guys. What do you think? Maybe we'll see how it goes. But if not tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna stream one more time before Saturday just so that I can make sure everybody knows that the chicken wedding is coming. Again, can't stress that enough. So again, if you haven't heard, we are having a big thing Saturday, March 15th and you have to be a patron to sign up. You can, because there's a couple of little things you have to do. You can find out more, go to my Patreon and figure out how to do that. And there's some spots left open, so you can come. There's different time slots, and you can come to the island. And we're gonna have all day. We're gonna have like a big celebration for the chicken wedding, and it's gonna be so beautiful. And I just can't wait. The last time we've done this was Goose and not Goose, Pierce and Pom Pom's wedding. And so, and yeah, if I do stream tomorrow, which I'm really hoping I will, we will do Animal Crossing tomorrow also. And it's going to be really fun. So yeah. And I just, I'm trying to get it all started again. And this was supposed to be a video, but the tooth thing happened. So I'm going to be working on, I guess probably the next like actual video. I'm not thinking, I'm just like talking. Me. The next video that I'll do is probably going to be, the next Animal Crossing video that I do that's like an actual edited video will probably be the wedding video. But yeah, if you come to the wedding, then you'll get to be in it, which is kind of fun. Just probably like, we'll take pictures and stuff when we have our little sessions. Did I just learn how to make something I didn't know how to make? That's astounding. That is astounding. It's always so crazy. You know what? I am going to give that to Ken. I was like, I accidentally wrapped that silk shirt, but I actually think that he would eat that. Let's go look. Let's go see. That's a good, yeah, Moni, I'm maybe there is something at my desk that I'm like allergic to. That could be a good, yeah. There's really not a whole lot of stuff on here, but it could be like, I don't know, maybe the chair or something. I did get well, it's not a new chair. It's just Matt's chair. Remember that chair I fucking hated and said I was going to soup? And you know what? It's so funny. I'm glad that I thought of that chair because, and I ran out of wrapping paper. It's fine. Yeah, the chair that I'm gonna soup someday, Matt's using it right now, and wouldn't you know it, he said he hates it and he needs the new chair because he was like, oh, this chair is not that bad, I'll just use your chair and you can have my chair. And I was like, thank God, I hate my chair, you need to take it before I pour soup on it. And so he took it, he's like, it's really not that bad. And then like 2 months later, he's like, I fucking hate this chair. I'm like, see, oh, Guinevere, thank you for the super chat. And also, don't worry, your message didn't attach, but I love you too. And yeah, if you say anything, I will pay attention to it. I promise. Yeah, exactly, Vi. Come celebrate gay love, and if you don't come, you're homophobic. Yeah, and also, we're joking, but yeah. And Salem will tell you my personal secrets if you come join us. So that will also happen. It'll be so fun. Ace, that is also a really good idea to try an air filter. I have not tried that. Yeah. Oh, for real? Yes, this time it is for real. And look at this. You're going to look so good in this. You are going to look so good. Oh, yeah. I have to tell you guys some of the things that Jade has said lately. I know I'm totally that mom, but in my defense, oh, Ken, you're killing this. She is so fucking funny. She's so funny, dude. The other day, we were looking at some, so we have this little, like, pot. We go outside and we lift things up to look for bugs and stuff. And we have this one little pot that's like outside, and we lift it up, and there's usually isopods under it. And so we lifted it up, and there was some roly-polies, and she said, I have to get this quote 100% right. She goes, I was like, oh, look at the roly-polies. And she goes, oh, she goes, come on, you guys, try something else. How about a triangle? Because they're in a circle, and she's always like, they're little circles, but this time she was heckling them. She's like, come on, try something else. How about a triangle? That was so fucking funny. I've just never in my life thought of something like that, and I was like, you are a fucking comedic genius. That is so fucking funny to heckle at an animal that makes like a shape, that assumes a shape. She goes, come on, like they're always in circles every time, and she's like, come on, try something else. How about a triangle? I was like, Jade, that is so, like, not even because you're 3 and you're cute, but that is like, even if you were my age and you said that would be so funny. It's so fucking funny. It just, her mind, I know, she's so iconic. She's so fucking funny. She makes me laugh all the time. And then today so we were in the car together, and she's always like requesting music from the back seat, which usually isn't a problem because she has amazing taste, because me and Matt are her parents. And so she just starts saying, she goes, I miss you. And I'm like, oh, sweetie, I miss you too. Don't worry, we're almost home. And she goes, no, I miss you. And I'm like, no, I know, honey, I'm so sorry, we're almost home. And she's like, no, Mama, I don't miss you. And I'm like, oh, okay. And toddlers, to be clear, are unhinged on a level that is honestly kind of inspiring sometimes. But as a parent, like when you're trying to help your kid and they want something unreasonable, or they're angry about something that is just completely unreasonable, it's not always funny, but it can be funny after the fact. So I'm just like, okay, she's throwing a fit over something I don't understand. I'm like, sweetheart, what's the matter? And she's like, I don't miss you. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, what's the matter, sweetheart? And she goes, I miss you. And I'm like, okay, are you okay? Can I miss you too? And then she goes, no. And I think it finally came to her. She couldn't think of the band name, but then she goes, I Miss You by Blink-182. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, that is so typically me to just be like, oh, I miss you too. And to not think and use my head of like, oh, she's probably requesting, because that is one of her favorite songs. And so I was like, oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. And like, usually I think like if she had said, I miss you to Matt, he would have been like, oh, okay, yeah, let's go. Let's bump it. And he would have put it on. And so she was like, no, I'm not saying I miss you. She's like, I don't miss you. And I was like, okay, I'm just confused. I don't know what you're asking. But then she pulled it together. And I was like, oh, it was so good. It was just so good. And and then like just an example of toddlers being insane. There's so many examples I could say, but just last night, so she has like she's really into Peppa Pig right now. And she's been watching, I think I told you guys about this, she's been watching a lot of British children's programming. And so she has a fucking English accent right now. She'll be like, let's go upstairs, mummy. I swear to God, it's so funny though. And I kind of love this for her. Like, I love this little British accent era. I'm looking for something for Pappy, by the way. I bet he would look insane in that. And that's just his vibe. And that too. So she's like obsessed with Peppa Pig. And she has this little Peppa Pig stuffed animal, and her brother George, she has like the stuffed animals of Peppa and George, and I bet Pappy would look good in that. And she like every night before bed, I'm like, okay, let's pick out some stuff to bring up to bed, you know, just to help the transition go smoother. And she didn't really want to go to bed, and she kind of just like wasn't taking it seriously, so she wasn't making her choices, her selections. And all day, mind you, she's carrying this Peppa and George with her, you know, and normally she wants to bring up, I'm going to give Pappy the pink one too, actually. I got to get his wrapping paper out. So her brother, George, yeah, George, the child we adopted. Yes. No, no, I promise if I do have another child though, I will never name him George. Peppa's brother. Yeah, Peppa Pig's brother is George. That's so funny. So anyway, I assumed, apparently, horrifically and egregiously, I assumed that she would want to bring Peppa and George up to bed. Because again, she always does. She always wants to bring whatever thing she's interested in at the time to bed. So I start bringing Peppa and George up the stairs, and she's like, no! And I'm like, what? She's like, Peppa and George, do not come upstairs. And I'm like, why? And she's like, no. And I'm like, you love Peppa and George. And she's like, no, bring them downstairs now. And I'm like, why? And she's like, I don't want them up here. They stay downstairs. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I'm like, I'm going to bring them downstairs. And she goes, no, throw them. And I'm like, throw them? She goes, throw them down the stairs. So I threw them both down the stairs. And I'm like, and I pointed to her and I'm like, you never get to say that you're a fan of Peppa Pig ever again, by the way. And then she just stopped because she was just feeling unhinged. And that's like iconic to me, honestly. It's just sometimes you just feel like toddlers have so many emotions and so much going on that they just do that. They just decide that something is so egregious and so wrong, and they just decide that something will be her favorite food, and then I'll give it to her the next day and she'll be like, what are you doing? I don't like this. And I'm like, okay, you liked it. You liked it 8 hours ago. You ate like 3 in a row yesterday. And she's like, I hate it. Get it out of my... And then Jade's the type that wants it out of her sight, by the way, too. If she doesn't want to eat something, she wants it, I'm like, okay, put it to the side right now, because I'm trying to hope that she will eat it eventually. And she's like, no, remove it now, or she says remove it, or she goes, take it away. And I'm like, why don't you just keep it on there for now? And she goes, take it away or I'll give it to the dogs. I'm like, okay, all right, then I'll take it away, because she'll just throw it on the floor if I don't. And I just, yeah, she is so real for that, honestly, too. Because sometimes I love something and then I'm like, wow, I hate this suddenly. So, and she totally just crashes out about stuff. I'm trying to think of other things that sometimes she just totally crashes out. And it's kind of iconic the way that she does it. I won't lie. Just because it's so random. Like the whole like Peppa and George cannot come upstairs. I'm like, why? Why not? And then not even despite her, I don't know why I did this, but last night I brought them upstairs and put them in her bed with her. while she was asleep. And then she woke up and she was thrilled, by the way, that they were there, because I just knew she would be. And I just wanted her to see, like, I don't know why. I was just like, you know what? You didn't mean that. You did want them. You did want them with you. And she did. She was so happy. Like, I went in there this morning and she's like, Peppa, George. I'm like, oh my gosh, they must have come upstairs in the night after you made me throw them down. How lucky that they forgave you for that. And I just love her. And then I was just going to say something else that she did that was funny. And now I forget. Dang. It was like, I just had it too. It was so funny. What was it? Okay, so Peppa and George downstairs. They weren't allowed upstairs. I brought them up. I don't remember. Yeah, I'll have to have it come to me. But she is just really funny. Really, really funny person, honestly. It's really funny. I'm trying to think of other things that she's... Oh, there was one thing that I was like laughing so hard about. Yeah, and I forget it because I forgot. Because I called Cyndaquil Quindicil. So that's what I do on streams. But maybe I'll remember if you guys just keep reacting to the story. Because I feel like it was something I read. I was like, oh yeah, that too. But she is just so funny. She's just a funny, funny kid. She makes me... And then she like, when she could tell that I'm actually laughing, I can tell that she's like, okay, cool. She like logs it. And she like looks at me and laughs. And she's like, that was actually funny. Like she can tell that like, she can tell the difference between like me just being like, oh, ha, 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 and then me actually laughing at her. And I'm really glad that she actively like wants to be funnier as a person. Did Pappy change out immediately? That bitch. Whatever, Pappy. Whatever. I don't know what to tell you anymore. Okay, Mabel. I'm just looking. Did we ever go look at the bridge? No, I got it finished actually. You know what? I'm just gonna go to the next day and then we'll wrap up. But I did want to look at my bridge. Right? Didn't I? I finished the bridge. Ooh, is there a new Rune Factory coming out? Ooh, Phoenix, thanks for letting me know. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. I either did not see that or forgot about it. Yeah, it's so funny. I was just thinking about Rune Factory today, and I was like, huh, I kind of missed that game. I got really into it for a second there. Yeah, let's wrap up, and then we'll go to the next day, save and end. I am trying so hard to figure out what else. What did I do with Shino, Joe? That is such a good question. What did I do with Shino? Well... What I did with Shino, you'll never believe it. So, I don't know if you know this, but Shino and Kyle were found together on my birthday, my 30th birthday. So this was 2 years ago. And they were definitely together, right? And I was so confused, so hurt, so like, what the fuck? What the fuck, you know? And so immediately, like, obviously Kyle became enemy number one, but also Shino became enemy number one. And me and Sherb, you know, we did what we do. And we removed her from the island. And I just assumed it was her. And it was just, she was an evil bitch. And also Kyle, of course. And that was that. And especially because Anka really put it in my head that it was Shino, that Shino like orchestrated it all. And so then Anka started showing her true colors, and we found out that Anka was actually very, very evil and had wanted me from the beginning and had purposely gone out of her way to sabotage my relationship with Kyle by using dark magic to make him and Shino act in a way that they normally wouldn't have, and that I had potentially killed an innocent woman. And then I moved somebody out on Mothman, and I was like, maybe Kyle will move back in, because I don't know why I was doing that. I mean, you know me, I just was, I guess, I don't know. And I go into the house and it's Shino, and not only was it Shino, but it was Molochai's Shino. Yup. She had been there the whole time in the void, in the queue. And then she said to me in no uncertain terms that I killed her, that me and Sherb attempted to kill her and she was innocent. She like literally said it. She like, with the things that she said, she was like, this island is probably going to be, or she said there's way less monsters on this island. On my horror island, she said that. She moved to Mothman, which is my horror island, full of monsters. There's purposely monsters everywhere on that island. Yes. And she was like, there's way less monsters here than my last island. And I was like, you know what? Shino, you fucking ate with that. You're right. You're exactly right. You're right. You are right. As much as it embarrasses me to admit, you are right. Yep. Insane. We've all killed innocent women. Yeah, Salem. I know. But it just doesn't make it, you know what, that's the thing is like, yeah, but when they come back and they look you in the eye and tell you that you're a monster, it just takes the fun out of it for me. But anyway, yeah, Shino is on Mothman. Yep, as we speak. And I don't know what to do with her. I don't know what to do with her. But I just know that I can't I don't know. I have to harbor her there, I guess, for now. And that's another thing. That sounds like a Minthara quote, literally. Oh, Minthara, my girl. And you lose this. By the way, I know it's not yours, but if it's Goose's, it'll be really cute for you to tell me that it's Goose's. You thought this was mine? Have you been paying attention to my aesthetic at all? No, I didn't think it was yours. Oh, it's Pierce. See, that's the thing. Yeah, so you know Pierce really well too. And also, like, can I just give you this? But yeah, that was crazy. The whole Shino thing is crazy. Oh, there's Pierce right there. And I don't know what to do. But I kind of want to bring Kyle onto Mothman and summon him and see what he has to say for himself. Like, you know, because he's probably in the queue too. So I'm going to try that. Then this season, we're going to do that and more. This season, we're going to be doing like fucking necromancy. You know, so not that they're dead. I think Shino like survived the assassination attempt, you know, and I think Kyle just moves. But it's basically necromancy when you like bring old villagers from, I just didn't think it was possible. It's crazy that that's possible. But then I found out with Marina, and apparently since I'm the only friend for Mothman, I think that's really all where that's the only place we get villagers. Cause remember Megan from Mothman fucking autofilled on Molokai, didn't she? Was it Megan? Mothman is becoming the afterlife of Molokai. I know, I like love it. I love it. Exactly, Nikki. I need to know what Kyle says. I have to know. I must know. I simply must know. Just gonna go look at my bridge really quick and then I'll probably wrap up because I have to pee. But again, like I said, either tomorrow. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's perfect for like my little observatory. Perfect. Yay. And again, either tomorrow I'm thinking I'm gonna stream or like Monday or Tuesday. Definitely one more time before the chicken wedding, which again is this Saturday. And Joanne, I did see that you said something about the Fields of Mystria. Oh, sure. Every time he wears those glasses, it's jarring. It's scary. The Fields of Mystria update is dropping this weekend. And so that's going to be so awesome too. And I'm definitely going to be probably streaming Fields of Mystria when that drops. So that'll be really fun. Thank you, Withers, for bringing us Shino to Molokai for the drama. Exactly. And then, oh my gosh, last question before I wrap up. Is the island lore video still happening, by the way? Yes, it is. The reason that it's in stasis right now is because I figured I'd wait until after the chicken wedding, just because I know it's going to be so juicy. And I wanted to at least have this big event to be kind of the last thing that happens for that video of like a good comprehensive like look at the drama. So I am going to start working on it again after the wedding. Yep. It is still happening. So, Nikki, we get to meet the dragon. I always want to call him Calibris for some reason. Calabrius. And yes, Mr. True Fact, the Neopets lore video is also still happening. And I think I was talking about this last time, but I stopped that one because I want to wait until the Void Within plot is over. which I thought was going to be quicker than it is for reasons that you may know. But I did want to wait until that plot ended, just in case they don't get to do many other plots after this one, or like it takes years and years and years for the next plot. I didn't want it to be like this whole big comprehensive video and then there's just one plot missing from it. Calderus, yeah, Red Rum. So I wanted to wait until that one was over and then add it to the end of that one. So I'm still working on that one in the background. But yeah, those ones they're not shelved, I promise. They are still being worked on. And yeah, I will hopefully see you guys very soon for another stream. And again, if you want to come to the chicken wedding, that is happening next Saturday, the 15th, all day. There's time slots. There's still at least a couple spots in every time slot still open for next Saturday. So just go down to the description of the link for my Patreon, and there's a post that kind of details how you can sign up to come to my island for like an island visit and celebrate Ken and Goose with us. So I will see you guys really soon. We'll do at least one more stream before the wedding. And yeah, thank you guys for dealing with me, even though my brain got eaten by my tooth or something, because today was astounding for the things that I said, and I just wouldn't have it any other way. I love you guys. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.